Hey guys, welcome back to this week's live saxophone, advanced saxophone class on YouTube. Um, we're going to be going over all of our concert music today. So hopefully you guys have been joining us for the past few videos and working on Canon and America using those videos. Today we're going to run through those and try and get them concert video ready. As well as two of the other full orchestra pieces. So we need to be able to play Playground Waltz and Superhero Blues, which are very basic level songs. Um, they're supposed to be for everybody in the orchestra to be able to have a part. And then there is one additional song for you guys to learn. It's not too difficult. It's called Viva la Vida, and it's in the email that was sent over the weekend. So go ahead and check that out and pull that up on your screens. We're going to be diving into that one next time, but you guys can always pull that up and start practicing the notes. If you guys know the band Coldplay, they're on the radio, and that song Viva la Vida came out a while ago, but it's still a popular song, and it's very catchy too. You guys probably know it. Just if somebody sang one of the lyrics for you, it'd probably get stuck in your head. So check it out. Some of the schools have already been working on that tune. But if you want to go ahead and learn it and have a challenge, that's a fun one too. So today, let's go ahead and break out page 1 in our books, or hopefully you have these scales memorized by now. We're going to do our B-flat concert scale, which is our G major scale, forward and backwards. Let's go ahead and do it at about 75 beats per minute. So if you have your metronomes at home, that's what you're going to be practicing at. I've got my handy dandy metronome here. All right. Here we go. So half notes this time. Half notes. All of the notes forward and backwards. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Good. And then the other scale off of page 1, our E-flat concert scale, the C scale. So flip your F sharp over to an F natural, and we're going to play the same set of notes, just going from C up to high C, F natural in between. Okay, same thing as half notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Great. Hopefully you guys have each of those scales memorized by now. I know they're really important, especially for the songs that we're playing in those keys. Like Canon is the G major scale, and America is the C major scale. So having those memorized is going to help make those songs extremely easy in preparation for our virtual concert. If you guys have questions about the virtual concert, there was an email that was sent out over the weekend with instructions, but if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them in the video. That's why we do these live videos, to help answer any questions in real time. So if you have any questions about what's required for the concert, just let me know and I can talk about that here shortly. Let's go ahead and start with one of our full orchestra pieces. Not that one. Superhero Blues. Maybe you guys have read this before, or were working on it at one of our schools before school let out, but there's an instructional video online on our YouTube page that teaches you how to play the songs beginning to end. It goes over all of the notes and all of the special rhythms, so be sure to check that one out if you need extra help with it. We're just going to read through it today. It's not terribly difficult. It has a very repetitive rhythm. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and. Okay, so check that out. It's pretty repetitive throughout most of the song. When we get down to letter B, we're just kind of counting. We're gonna do 1 note, rest, 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 rest. 2 notes, and then we add a note every time. So 3 notes, then rest. 4 notes, then rest. 5 notes, then rest. And then another repetitive thing are these groups of 3 dotted half notes, which are 3 beats long, tied to each other. So it's a 6-beat long note. Make sure you guys take a big deep breath every time we play one of those. And I see that here, and I see that here as well. Okay. The only other tricky part in Superhero Blues is going to be the last 2 measures. It's counting those rests. So just think of it like this: rest, rest, play, rest, play, play. Rest, rest, play, rest, play, play. The last 2 measures. Okay? And once you got all of that down, the rest of it is pretty simple. So let's give it a try. Let me make sure my sound is turned all the way up so you guys can hear it, the backing track. Great. Okay, this tune, the backing track is in the folder. So ask your parents for that email that was sent out over the weekend. There's a link directly to the backing track for this one, so you guys can practice, or just link back to this video and watch along, because I'm about to play the backing track right now. Here we go. There's 4 clicks in the beginning, and then we're in on the note D. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Here's 2 notes, 3 notes, 4 notes, 5 notes up to E, and ready, go. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, 2, 3. And a rest, rest. Good. So that's a pretty simple one. The next tune, Playground Waltz, only has a few notes in it. So first things first, check your key signature. You guys see there's a whole bunch of sharps in this key signature here, but we actually don't need all of them. We just need C sharp right here, C sharp right here, and right there. And also in this third, those dotted half notes down below, 3 beats each. Cool. So we really only need those C sharps, those highlighted areas. Otherwise, we're playing B, C sharp, and E for the entire tune. This is a violin featured song. So all the winds in this song, including the beginning winds, are doing more of a backup thing. Pay attention though when we're supposed to play, such as right here it says play second time only, and let me change the color of this so it's not so confusing. Second time only, that means we have to rest from measure 5 to measure 12. Repeat back under the first ending, there's that repeat back, and then we can play, and then you skip the first ending, go to the second ending. You guys should know that these long bars here at the top with the numbers are measures of rest. So we're counting 4 measures of rest and 8 measures of rest. And our measures are 3 beats long because our time signature is 3/4. So just keep that all in mind when you play this tune. And it's a very simple tune to remember how to play. This one does not start with a click. It doesn't have a count off track. So we come right in at the beginning, so just make sure you're resting when you're supposed to rest. But let's give this one a read. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, measure 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, repeat, ready, set, go. Great, and then don't forget that the fine is the second ending that we play. Pretty simple for this one. So the other tunes, you guys, Viva la Vida, and then the Holst, Gustav Holst is the composer. He wrote a series of music called The Planets, and we're doing a movement from Jupiter, which is one of the planets that he wrote a symphony to. It's a really nice song, and I hope you guys enjoy it. The music is going to be in that email, and we're doing a special class on Friday, so be sure to join us for that class. It's the only class we're doing. It'll be recorded, but if you have questions about it, come to the live class on Friday for Holst's Jupiter. Ask your questions on Friday about that tune. Otherwise, it's going to be recorded, and you guys can practice along as many times as you want to it. Great. Here we go. Let's go through our book songs. So we're going to go back into our friendly key of G with 1 sharp, and we're going to try the canon. This time, you guys, I don't know how many of you are watching. Last time we played canon, we played it as the second part. So we waited for the piano to get to the line 2 before we came in on line 1. This time, I'd like to try it as the third part. So we're actually going to wait for the piano to get all the way down to the third line before we come in line 1, which means that we're going to be 2 lines behind the piano. So our very last note is actually going to be line 3. Okay? After we take the repeat, our very last note is going to be that B on the first note of line 3. So just pay attention to that one. We're going to wait all the way until line 3 to come in. But let's try canon. Here we go. Okay, don't play yet. Awesome. I hope you guys try that in any combination. So definitely give it a try as the fourth part, which means that we're going to be ending the first note of line 2. But pick your favorite. If you like playing a lot, you can start on the first part with the piano, or you can try coming in second, third, or fourth. Okay, the track only accounts for 4 players, so there is no fifth or later time. It's 1, 2, 3, or 4. Nice job on that one. Let's switch over to America. So make sure we change our key this time. We're playing in the key of C, so no more F sharps. Okay, and pick right now. Go ahead and pick whether you're going to play the melody or the harmony. I'll give you a split second to decide whether you're going to play harmony or melody. Okay, I'm going to play a random part. I'm not going to tell you which one I'm playing. Let's give it a try. America. In 3/4. So don't forget that it's you count 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, set. Good, and then whatever part you just played, go ahead and switch it to the other part. And let's play now another time through America. You should definitely be comfortable playing both the melody and the harmony part. That way, if you decide to do this one as a duet with somebody, it doesn't matter. Maybe you have a sibling who's in the same reading out of the same book, and they can play. Or if you have a friend at school and you guys happen to see each other soon, you want to play this duet together. It's helpful to know both parts so that you know what's happening when. So for instance, remember we talked about the third line of the melody, how the first measure in the melody part, you have a quarter note followed by 2 pairs of eighth notes, and in the harmony part, it's 2 quarter notes followed by 1 pair of eighth notes. Well, if you know both parts really well, you'll remember that, hey, the harmony person is playing a quarter note there when I'm playing eighth notes. So definitely make sure that you can play both parts to this one, and send us whichever one you like the most, or both, if you want to play both parts in the virtual concert. Here we go. Let's play the opposite part. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. Great job, everyone. Since there are no questions in the chat, I hope you guys have fun with this and other music that we're playing. Join us on Friday for that special Holst Jupiter class, and some other fun classes are happening on Friday too, like the movie music class. And as always, if you have questions, go ahead and leave them now in the comments section or send us a quick email. But otherwise, I look forward to seeing your videos. Submit those videos to the Dropbox link, and we will put them together and make a nice virtual concert out of it. All right, guys, have an awesome week. See you next time.